Hello, I'm Trace,
And I'm Sam.
and we're two genuine New Yorkers, and we're walking here.
Yeah.
And this is, from our perspective, April Fools. We're not actually from New York.
Yeah. April Fools for all the other intros we've had
Yep.
as well.
Yep. They were all pranks, and from now on, we will be very formal. It was all
Prank
building up
ya.
to something. Just like how the Marvel Universe has been building up over 10 years, we've been building up over 10 weeks. I feel like a much more concise build-up keeps people more interested longer.
Yeah, I feel like we're better than Marvel.
Yeah. We'll slap that on our merch when we start producing some.
That's right.
Better-
Have a diss track.
Better than Marvel. It is April Fool's Day.
It is.
And I realized that a little too late and didn't prepare anything special, so
Guess we'll
happy
see you in,
April Fool's Day.
7 years.
Yep, see you whenever this happens again. I guess this is the April Fool's episode, but we're not talking about anything with April Fools.
Yeah. I think they get that back.
I mean, you know
You know how it is. You know.
how it is.
Everybody
When you
knows.
listen to this podcast every week, you kind of realize that we're not
get
going to
used to
put
it.
much effort into it.
Oh, let's not say that.
Oh boy. Do I have a
boy.
story for you, my big, beautiful friend?
Yeah. You said you had one. I'd like to imagine you don't lie to me.
It was an April Fool's joke. I don't have a story
Oh,
for
you got me.
Gotcha. I did
Oh,
remember. No. Okay. So we've hit a couple of big milestones over the past couple of days. I'm not
Yeah.
going to try and sit here and brag or anything and bore you all with statistics and stuff.
You're not going to flex on our audience?
I'm not going to flex on you guys. I mean, they're very little flexes. So I'd like to thank those of you who have given us a review on iTunes. We finally have a 5 out of 5 star rating.
Woo!
That's amazing. The more ratings we get, the more likely we will be receiving random foot traffic from people on iTunes, stuff like that.
Thanks. You guys are a bunch of sweethearts.
You all are a bunch of sweethearts. If you haven't left a review, please leave a review. We also hit 100 followers on our Instagram page, which I know isn't a lot, but for a small little podcast
Yeah.
about pretty much nothing,
Nothing. Absolutely
it means,
nothing.
It means the world to us. It really does.
Do you know how hard it is to tell people about this podcast?
Well, it's kind of like, it shouldn't be, but it's kind of embarrassing.
I know, it's
like,
just kind of...
do you listen to podcasts? Well, I have one.
I never bring it up. Somebody will have found out somehow.
Oh, that
And I'll be
always
like-
sucks.
And I'll be like, oh, yeah. And they'll
Oh,
be
yeah,
like,
that's
what's it
a
about?
thing.
And then they'll say, what's it about? And then I'm like, nothing? I'm Jerry Seinfeld now.
It's a show about nothing. So, with all of this clout that we have all of the sudden, we're picking up some attention from
The
some
power is going to Trace's head.
from some people on Instagram, and it's not the attention that we might want.
Yeah, so what kind of attention?
It's definitely, it's not good. I've been approached by what I'm almost for certain is a scam.
Okay. That sounds bad. That sounds like a bad thing.
So it was like a day or two after we recorded last week. I was talking to my friend Keegan. Shout out to Keegan. And we were talking, playing some games, and out of nowhere, I got this direct message on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And it is from an account.
Well, don't say it.
I don't want to say it. One of the words in the name of the account is misspelled.
That's not a great sign.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if my initial thought was, is this like a cutesy-wootsy misspelling, or is this like unintentional? So I was like, okay, I guess I'll see what it says. Because what it was is I got followed, and pretty much by any other podcast, I'll follow the other podcast back on any of our social medias. Mm-hmm. And I'll like and retweet stuff. So I saw the word podcast in the name, and I was like, okay, I'll follow him back. Followed back. And then I saw podcast promoter as like the title. So I was like, interesting. Our podcast could use some promotion. So I went.
You didn't give any money, did you?
No.
Okay, good.
I went to actually message them first, just to see what they were about. Right before I got time to message them, I got a message, and it reads, "Do you want to promote your podcast?" I just responded back what I would say is a very rational question. Details?
Get away from me.
Get away from me, please.
Don't talk to me. Stranger danger.
I said details, just asking for extra information. They responded, "Hello, how are you? Do you want to promote your podcast? I am a professional podcast promoter. I will give you reviews, downloads, listens, subscribes with top ranking on iTunes Store. Please contact."
Does he happen to be a Nigerian prince?
Well, let's get to that. I was like, why did he send that so quickly? I asked for details and he sends me that. So I said, I was interested, and at that moment, that message, it clicked. I was like, this has got to be a scam. But I wasn't fully on board with that idea yet. So I said, how much? He then said, sent 4 messages consecutively without giving me any time to respond. Right. Send link. Next message. What promotion do you want? Then he sends me a fucking paragraph. "Sir, I will promote your podcast on all social media platforms, blog, website, and podcast related channel. Group. Also, I have built a secret campaign that will bring your listeners and subscribers from social media platforms in USA from different locations. They must listen and subscribe your podcast, and when you will get good amount of traffic and downloads on your podcast, then your podcast will comes in top ranking chart." At this point, I thought he had a good case. Jesus Christ, my mom is hollering for me while I'm recording. Well, I will be right back, Sam.
I would love it if we left it in.
That would be pretty funny. I will be right back.
Okay.
Don't pause it.
I'm not. I'm going to keep talking because he's going to, I hope, listen to it. So, it's kind of, it would be really hard to do a podcast by myself because I'm sitting here and I'm doing it right now and I'm trying to talk. I guess I could talk about video games or something, or I don't know. Oh, he's back. Okay, I can stop talking now.
Did you keep talking just in case I was...
No,
in case we leave that in?
No, I just figured you'd have to listen to it, so...
Oh, okay, so I'll definitely listen to it. So, I thought he was building a good case.
You did. That was a good case to you?
Oh, yeah. And then immediately, after sending that paragraph, says, "Sir?" I had no time to respond. He thought I was gone. He thought I ghosted him. I said, "Is this legit?" He ghosted me for a moment. I was like, "Is it?" He said, "Yes." I said, "How much money will it cost?" $200 per month.
Oh, no.
He said, "I will give you top rank on iTunes Store, so you are really popular man in any podcaster."
I mean, I would like to be top ranked in any podcaster.
I would love to be top ranked man in any podcaster. I couldn't help but notice all of the poor English in a lot of these messages he sent me.
Yeah, it's kind of like the first thing that sticks out.
Well, my first thought was, this is some Indian scammer, because you get those calls like every day from some Indian person who's calling you saying, "Oh, hello, we have your credit card information. We are the IRS." So I was like, this is just some Indian scam artist who has found this little niche group to pick on.
Yeah.
So I said, "Where are you from?" Expecting an answer like Kansas. I expected him to lie to me. He was honest. He says Bangladesh, and I was like,
hell yeah.
I was like, I'm fucking close. Not India, but on the fucking money. He says, "But I have built a secrets campaign to organic work. What country promotion do you want? I will give you." I said, "Has anyone else paid you for promotion?" He says, "Yes." Aww. "What are some other podcasts that have used you?" Investor, Foamcast Radio, and others. "How many others?" He says, "I have 3 years doing." And then decides to respond to my question. "Sir, it's secret."
What?
He says it was a secret that I couldn't know how many other podcasts have used him to promote. And let me say, at this time, he had 0 posts on Instagram.
That's also suspicious.
It was. So I said, why is it a secret? He says, it's promotion business. I said, I would like to know exactly how many other people have paid you to promote their podcast. Now, when you hear that question, what does your mind think I'm asking?
How exactly what you said?
Like how the number
How
of
many
people that
different
have
podcasts have you
promoted.
like helped promoted? Yeah.
He thought I was asking how the method people paid him with.
I don't
So he sends me back PayPal, Fiverr, Upwork. I like PayPal. I said, that's not what I asked. He says, they send me money by PayPal. I said,
like you should.
like
do
you
as
should.
I say.
$200 a month, please. I said, what is the exact number of people that have used you to promote their podcast? I had to be extremely clear with him. He said, podcaster.
You know,
How many other clients do you have? 3.
podcaster.
3.
Oh, 3.
So it's not a secret, but it's not anymore. He's letting me in on the ground floor. I would like to call back to a moment when I asked him how, like, some other podcast. He gave me
said
2 and then said, and
Okay.
some others. Unless and some others
Meaning
is a
one more.
name of a podcast that he
It
promotes.
could be.
I said, I was just straight up honest with him. I said, I feel like you're a scam. I said, tell me the truth. He says, I am legal. Many podcaster promote their podcast to promoter. I said, 3 is not many.
Okay.
He said, 3 is now running to me. Have many promoters. So at this point, I was reading this all to my friend Keegan, and he was like, let's start messing with him a little bit.
Oh no.
So I said, can I get 1 month free and pay you double next month? And I was really hoping he'd say yes, just in case, like, he would build, like, a network and promote me for a month, and then I'd just be like, I'm canceling. He says, if you agree to work with me, please pay me $50 per week, which, might I add, is $200 a month. He made it seem like he was giving me a good discount, but he was asking for the same amount of money. I said, that's too much money. He said, how much money would you like to pay? I said, $5 per week. So I decided I'd go, let's pay $20 a month and see where this goes.
Let's do a 10th.
He said, sorry.
And that's it?
It is so tough to promote. TUFF, tough. I am worker, give and take.
My God.
$6 per week? Can you send me your podcast link? I said, how many followers can you give me per month? He said, $50.
He'll give you $50 worth of
followers. I said, that's not what I asked. He said, per thousands.
Per thousands.
I said,
Hey,
I then go,
that sounds fair.
Whoa. Thousands of followers a month? He says, yes. I said, I will give you $500 per month. He sends back, send.
Do it. Come on. That's what he's saying.
I then go, $1,000 per month. He says, sir, what is this?
You've confused him.
I said, I thought you were paying me. Sir? Because he stopped replying. Pay me money to promote, sir? He says, sorry to disturb you. I say, are you not paying me? No, sir. Wait, do I pay you? Yes.
This is so confusing.
How much? As you wish? Wait, so I'm promoting you? No, you. I said, me what? He says, good man. I wish you
Good man.
I wish you are keeping well by the grace of Almighty God.
What?
I said, I am. Are you? He says,
Good
you say
God.
bother. No. I say no. He says, bye.
So he's out.
I send back, wait. Why? He says, I love you.
Oh, God.
I too you. You love me too? Yes. He says, I am bad worker. I say, no, you're a great worker. What's your name? He sends me back, Cho Yan.
Hey, you just said his name. You
He's-
can't do that.
I didn't say last name.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it there for that one. We keep going back and forth. I keep messing with him.
Now you say we're done with that one. Did you get 2 scam offers?
Oh yeah. I mean, so I talked.
Oh yeah, I'm getting scammed left and right.
I talked to Choyan a little bit more, but nothing interesting. I ended up sending him something in Bengali, which is the Bangladesh. I sent him "I love you" in Bengali, and then randomly yesterday he sent me a random message said "Kire," Kire. I didn't respond because I felt like that was some Bengali curse. I was a little scared.
It's probably some sort of not like swear word, but like a literal curse. Like you're cursed.
Yeah, I thought I was actually cursed.
You will not have per 1,000 followers.
Per 1,000 per month. So out of the blue, another we got another follower, and again, almost instantly, message.
Oh God! How does this happen?
He says, "Hello, what's up?" Now, I didn't have time to look at his profile, so I thought it was another podcaster.
Okay.
So I said, "Nothing much. How are you?" He says, "I am also. Have you any Apple Podcast?"
Oh God.
I said,
I bet you were like, son of a bitch, not again.
I legit thought Choyan made a second account. He said, "I am also. Have you any Apple Podcast?" Immediately, without checking his profile, I said, Are you a podcast promoter?" He says, "Yes. Do you have any Apple Podcast?" "Yes." "Can I get your podcast link? Please send me your podcast link. Can you?" I said, "I'm at work at the moment." He said, "Okay. Do you want to make your podcast show most famous and popular on iTunes?"
Oh my God.
I don't reply because I was busy at work. He sends me back at 11:32 p.m. when I'm trying to sleep. "Sir, are you now free?"
Okay, you got to put it in perspective. What is the time difference? It's probably middle of the day for him.
Yeah, it probably is. I don't know if he's from Bangladesh. I didn't ask him. This guy I was a lot shorter with. I just like to mention this one because it was just so instant. Like it was
That's
like
hilarious.
the next couple of days. So he says, "Sir, are you now free?" I say, "I'm not interested," because I was trying to go to bed. He says, "Why, sir?"
Yeah.
I say, "I'm just not." He says, "Sai, I can make your show very much popular." I said,
You'll
not
get per thousands of followers.
Per thousands. I said, "I'm
thousands.
not interested." He says, "Why?" I said, "I'm just not. I don't want your services. I'm sorry." A couple minutes
And then
later,
he cried.
I can show you proof first.
Proof.
Without
Here it
money. So if I wanted proof about his promotions, I would have to give him money, is what he's implying.
That's
He
nice.
says, I really don't want your services. I'm sorry. I'm not interested. I send him multiple messages just to let him know I don't want to pay him money. Out of nowhere, sends me what seems to be stats, podcast stats, a screenshot of podcast stats. I lost it. In all caps, I said, I don't want your services. I'm sorry. I'll pass. No work. I'm trying to be nice.
And
nothing. He saw my message and didn't reply. He finally got it through his thick fucking skull that I didn't want his services.
You didn't want per thousands of followers?
I mean, I do.
Trace, I cannot believe you passed up this opportunity for us.
I do want per thousands of followers.
Come on, you've got money. Okay.
I was really hoping you'd be the voice of reason on this one.
I am. I'm glad you didn't fall for that.
What if I would have texted you later that day
You're
and
like,
said,
dude, I
just met this dude, Choyan, best promoter per thousands views. And then all of a sudden, I started messaging you in broken English.
And what if he takes you over if you pay him?
Choyan is actually like some demon god from Bangladesh.
Yeah.
And his new way of
possesses your body.
His new way of possession is podcast promotion. That'd be a good one.
That's our new movie pitch.
So yeah, those were just two great things that happened. Choyan is the love of my life. I wish you the best, Choyan. I'm not gonna fall for your scheme, but someone out there will, and I hope that you become a much better worker, Choyan. And I hope you're living right in the grace of God, in the Almighty God.
Anyway, do we have a topic this week
We do.
other than Trace getting scammed?
Other than me getting scammed? No, we don't.
Oh, well, he didn't prepare anything. I'm sorry.
And that's the end of the episode.
April Fools.
April
Yeah,
Fools.
I knew that was
April
coming.
Fools.
Everybody knew that was coming.
Well, we gotta remind them that it's April Fool's Day.
Yeah, gotta remind them. Gotta keep it
Gotta
fresh.
bash it over their head. This week,
Yes.
I heard some very exciting news,
Okay.
and it is, love of my life, Guy Fieri, has opened up a new restaurant.
Okay.
And
What?
that got me thinking. There are a lot of celebrity-owned restaurants out there.
Are there? Because I didn't know that.
There are. A lot of them aren't really, like, marketed, like... So, of course, Guy Fieri slaps his name on every single restaurant he owns. Most celebrity restaurants do not do that.
Really?
The ones I have, they do.
Okay,
They
good.
slap their brand all over it.
Slap their face on it. Put it on the poster.
So we're gonna talk about a bunch of celebrity-owned restaurants, the really good ones. This first one is a bit of a meme for us,
Okay.
and I'm taking you away. I'm the son of a sailor. I'm taking you to Margaritaville, my boy. We're talking about Jimmy Buffett and his Margaritaville restaurant, and also beach resort chain.
That's crazy.
It is a restaurant. It is paradise. It is a spa. It is a resort.
Wow.
Wasting away in Margaritaville. So, of course, Jimmy Buffett is a bit of a meme as a musician. He really just seems to write whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
He
There's
doesn't.
some pretty kooky songs.
You would really think that he doesn't have artistic integrity, but I assure you, Jimmy Buffett is one of my favorite singers. He's
I also love him.
he's beautiful. He just seems like the best grandpa that anyone could ever ask for. There's not a whole lot to say about the Margaritaville chain, but we're gonna do a deep dive into the menu and see
Okay.
what's all
So-
about Margaritaville.
So what sort of food items?
So here's some starters. We have some volcano nachos, tortilla chips layered
Oh,
with
okay.
chili, cheese, pico de gallo, fresh guacamole, sour cream, and jalapeno.
Okay, volcano nachos. Does that have any sort of reference to?
No, it just sounds a little weird, and I don't really see like the volcano bit in it.
They grind up actual volcanic rock. into
Ah,
the chips.
yes,
It's very
yes,
nasty. Very nasty.
I mean, it gives it a nice texture though. Nice, like sandy texture.
Yeah, like you just put a mouthful of sand.
Yeah. This one's called Lava Lava Shrimp. Now, this one doesn't have any, to my knowledge, any distinction with any of his songs either. I just love the name.
Now, what's with all the lava and volcanoes?
I guess Margaritaville isn't that fun. I guess it's a very dangerous place.
I guess it's near an active volcano.
I guess so. Let's go.
Soon it'll be Pompeii.
Yes, Margaritaville, the next Pompeii. Thousands of years from now, people will find the ruined ashes of Margaritaville and really just fall in love with it. We're going to skip over
That's right.
salads because there's nothing interesting there. We're going to jump right into the entrees. A lot of fish stuff. Some land shark lager, fish and chips, stuff like that. We also have Jimmy's Jammin' Jambalaya registered.
Jimmy's Jammin' Jambalaya?
Registered.
That's fun.
Apparently,
That's a lot
it's
of
nothing.
J's.
It's nothing special. It's just a silly name.
It's just It's just jambalaya.
It's just jambalaya, but with
They
Jimmy's
don't like
jam.
they don't put like a little bit of Jimmy Buffett DNA into it.
What they did is they dressed the bowl up like Jimmy Buffett. So they put like a nice little Hawaiian shirt on it and like a little sailor. I don't know what the fuck Jimmy Buffett
A
wears.
sailor hat? Is that what you just said?
Well, he has a song called "Son of a Sailor." Let's see. Okay, I found what I've been looking for.
Okay, what is it?
I've been looking for. Take one guess on what's on this menu. I want you to give me your best guess on what's on this menu that we both know and love.
Is it? Can you maybe order a cheeseburger in paradise?
Cheeseburger in paradise. Yes, you can. If you want a cheeseburger in paradise, go.
Here's what
Registered.
Okay, hold on. The description better be like it's sung in the song. It should have been. If it isn't, it should have the exact fixings that are mentioned in the song.
Now this is what it should say. You'll like yours with lettuce and tomato, Heinz 57, and French fried potatoes. A big kosher pickle and a cold draft beer. Oh, good God Almighty, which way do I steer? That's what the description should be.
Yeah. An onion slice should be on there. Yeah. Certainly.
Heaven on earth with an onion slice.
Yes.
Now, this is what it is. Our signature burger topped with American cheese, lettuce, sliced tomato, pickles, and Paradise Island dressing. Now, Paradise Island dressing has an asterisk above it.
Not actually from Paradise.
I'm a little concerned on what the asterisk.
It means it's poisoned.
Cook to order. Consuming raw or undercooked meats could increase your risk of foodborne illness. Now, why would a sauce?
No. It's an asterisk for the burger.
But it's right before the sauce. Oh, yeah, it is for the burger. Okay.
It's for the whole burger because you can order it well, and they're basically saying it's not our fault if you get sick.
Okay.
I said well, I meant...
Well, no, I got you. So that's really all Jimmy Buffett has to offer. I really wish he would slap his face on it more.
What would Jimmy Buffett do?
What would Jimmy Buffett do?
I'm glad you got that.
Oh, I gotta find a drink menu. He's gotta have it. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Drink. So I was just looking at. I wasn't even looking at the actual Margaritaville restaurant. That was just the beach resort.
Oh no!
So he's got a breakfast menu. Who wants to go to fucking Margaritaville for breakfast? What's gonna be there?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
So here's some of his margaritas. Who's to blame? Okay. Registered. That is a line from Margaritaville. His beautiful song. Let's see. Got some other ones that sound pretty good, I guess. There it is. Boat drinks. 5 o'clock somewhere. Registered.
Of course.
Margaritaville Silver Rum and Paradise Passion Fruit Tequila. Cruzan.
Okay.
151 rum, orange, and pineapple juices mixed with sweet and sour and a splash of grenadine. Served on the rocks.
What is this?
I just get really excited thinking about Jimmy Buffett.
You do get really excited about Jimmy Buffett. That's true.
I love Jimmy. He's like the best person because he's like weird.
Okay. Doesn't he have like a show like is it a Broadway show? Well, not a Broadway show.
It is
like
a Broadway
stage show, right?
It is
Broadway.
It is a Broadway show. And
oh
you
my
know
God.
You know what it's called?
What's it called?
Wasting Away in Margaritaville. Hey everyone, it's Trace. I'm just cutting in real quick because I realized I really goofed that one up. Jimmy Buffett's musical is called Escape to Margaritaville. I don't know what I was thinking. I claim to be a Jimmy Buffett fanatic, and then I let you all down like that. So if you wish for my resignation, I completely understand. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled podcast.
Of course it is.
You know what a featured song on that cast album is?
Well, I just couldn't think of one.
Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Yeah.
I looked up.
You guys know it. You love it.
I looked up the description for that show and found myself giggling along with every word on Wikipedia.
We'll have to
Oh,
look into that.
that could be an episode on its own, wasting away in Margaritaville. It seems that I didn't even catch it the second time. I made another classic Trace blunder and really effed it up one more time. So, again, it's Escape to Margaritaville. I've never been so disappointed in myself.
Of course.
Okay, let's stop talking about Jimathan Buffett.
Do you have another restaurant?
Yeah, let's talk about Guy Fieri for a little bit. So Guy Fieri just opened a good old chicken tender restaurant with 22 signature sauces. 22. I don't really want to talk about Guy Fieri a bunch. I just want to talk about how he literally slaps his...
Hold on. You just said let's talk about Guy Fieri.
But I don't want to talk about him a bunch. I just kind of want to talk about his marketing techniques.
What? How he puts his name on everything?
How he literally slaps his smug fucking mug all over everything.
He's famous.
Well, yeah, that's true. You know,
if you had a restaurant, would you not call it Trace's Buffalo Wing House?
If it was a fucking gimmick, I would call it that. If I were actually trying to run a restaurant, like a good restaurant, I wouldn't slap. I wouldn't slap my fucking name in Flavortown all over everything.
But more people are going to that restaurant because Guy Fieri owns it.
Yeah, because Guy Fieri's a fucking meme.
He's great.
He's a disgusting...
Who doesn't love watching diners, drive-ins, and dives?
Triple D?
Yeah.
I just want to let you know that when I was looking for some research on Guy Fieri and all of his magnificent restaurants, I went to www.guyfieri.com. And the very first thing you see is a big old picture of a burger, what's looking like some waffle fries, and just welcome to Flavortown.
Welcome. It's like, come on in.
Come on in.
Now, come on in
down
now.
to the next page, you get Guy's family road trip, and you see him and his beautiful family, with his son who's wearing a shirt with a little pug with glasses that says, "Stop pugging me." I've never wanted to punch a child in the face more.
Why are you so mean to Guy Fieri?
Guy's big project. Because
Why you got beef? Why you got beef?
I both hate and love him. He just seems like the douchiest nice guy you'll ever meet.
No, that's very...
True?
I don't know. I've never met Guy Fieri. Maybe he's just a nice guy.
He seems...
Why do you think he's going to be douchey?
He seems like the douchiest. Who still has frosted tips unironically?
That's his brand.
Guy.
You wouldn't even recognize him if he got rid of those.
Oh, let me tell you, there are pictures going around of Guy Fieri before the frosted tips, and he has a mustache.
That's great.
Oh, he looks amazing. He looks like
does he look like Mario?
Best dad ever. But yeah, there's a lot of there's Guy's Pig and Anchor, Guy Fieri's American Kitchen and Bar, Guy Fieri's Chop House, Guy Fieri's El Burro Borracho, Guy Fieri's Baltimore Kitchen and Bar, Guy Fieri's Playa del Carmen Kitchen and Bar, Guy Fieri's South Africa Kitchen and Bar.
I think we get the idea.
He slaps his fucking mug everywhere.
I already explained why this happens. Why are you still frustrated?
Because I don't know.
He makes more money that way. Everybody knows that.
That's true. I mean, no one would want to go to any of those restaurants if it didn't have Guy Fieri's name on it. I will be honest.
Well, I don't know about that.
I mean, I've never eaten at Guy Fieri. I've heard that some of his restaurants apparently aren't very good.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Thrown shade already.
Well, that's not what I said. I've never been. I've been to a place that Guy Fieri featured on the Triple D.
So what you're saying is you hate Guy Fieri,
and I want to punch
his restaurants,
and I want to punch his child in the face.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have other things other than
let's bring it
Guy Fieri?
Let's bring it back to a beautiful country.
Does Nicolas Cage have a restaurant?
Oh, I wish. Of all the research I've been doing, as in all the research I did today on my lunch break, I didn't see Nick Cage. Robert De Niro owns an assortment of restaurants, which is really weird to me.
I would love it if Robert De Niro would slap his name on all of his restaurants.
Now that
does
De
he?
Niro, no, he does not. You would not know if Robert De Niro owned it. Also, Francis Ford Coppola also slaps or doesn't slap his name.
Interesting.
Has a bunch of. I didn't do research. I really hope Francis Ford Coppola does like specifically Italian restaurants, because that would kind of work for his brand.
Yeah.
Um.
Who's the country singer then?
Red Solo Cup. Am I right? It's Toby Keith.
Oh my God.
It's Toby Keith.
Toby Keith.
Toby Keith, a man, a myth, a legend. Toby Keith.
Do they only use Red Solo cups for their drinks?
Now they should. Let me go to the drinks.
Why?
Menu.
Why are people so bad at merchandising?
I don't know if they do. Let me see.
How do you not know this?
No, it doesn't look like it. There's a glass right there.
That is horrible.
Now I've seen you in blue and I've seen you in yellow, but only you red will do for this fellow.
They should all be Solo cups.
They should. Okay, now not a single one of his. He should.
This is bull.
He should have a. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I gotta sneeze now.
Well, sneeze then.
Never mind. Now he should have. What the fuck are these?
Okay, are none of the foods puns?
Not real. He has a shot called a Scooby Snack. Why?
Do any of his songs reference a Scooby Snack?
Not that I know of, and I listen to a lot of Toby Keith.
You should be ashamed.
Well, I used to listen to a lot of Toby Keith. I am. Okay, Cabo Wabo Margarita. Now, he does have a line in one of his songs, I think, about Cabo Wabo, but it's not about Cabo Wabo. He just says it in the song, I think.
He just randomly.
Yeah, he's like, I love my truck, Cabo Wabo.
It's like in the middle of the bridge of the song.
Yeah, he just spits it.
Cabo Wabo. He just screams it.
Cabo Wabo. Now this is his dinner menu. It on first look, if this restaurant wasn't called Toby Keith's I love this bar and grill, the name is the only pun.
Okay, hold on. Did you ever say the name?
I don't think I did. The name is the only pun.
That's wonderful.
I love this bar
and grill.
It's my kind of place. Now this motherfucker has so many good songs, so many good ones. Doesn't reference a single one of them. Wait.
Oh.
He does reference one.
Oh no.
Are you ready for this, Sam?
I think I'm ready.
This is one of his steaks. It's called ribeye.
You mean just a ribeye steak?
Parentheses. Should have been a
What?
cowboy. I should have been a cowboy.
Wait, hold on. Whoa.
Yes.
You were moving way too fast into a song. How many names of like food products have parentheses explaining what? I don't understand that. What that means.
Well, only one of them on this menu. It shows a good restaurant if it has a if it has a parenthetical steak.
I feel like I'm going crazy right now.
I mean, this is only Bricktown, Oklahoma City. He also has other restaurants, like the Hard Rock Casino in Tulsa. Oh. If this menu changes drastically, I'm gonna go find Toby Keith and punch him in the face.
Why?
Because why would he have two different? Well, he's got that signature steak. Should have been a cowboy. Is
that at the other one too?
It's at the ribeye. He's got one more location
What
that I can see. Let's see if it's on there.
Does he have that at every restaurant he owns? He's very proud of it.
Better.
He came up with that.
He better. I'll kick his ass if he doesn't. Ribeye should have been a cowboy. There it is.
Hold on.
Yeah.
How did this happen?
I don't know.
Okay, here's my question.
Here's another thing. He's got one called a cowboy ribeye.
Why not just call it that? This makes no sense.
It's apparently
I'm so confused.
Oh. It makes sense now. Okay, so he's got his ribeye. The ribeye parenthetical should have been a cowboy. It's
Okay.
a 12-ounce hand-cut ribeye inspired by the song that started it all 25
okay.
years ago. The cowboy ribeye is an 18-ounce steak.
Okay.
That makes sense. Toby Keith,
You didn't say that.
you are a genius, Toby Keith. You are a genius. It just clicked.
Okay,
Like
I didn't have all the information.
no, it just clicked for me. Like legit, if this podcast not being recorded right now, if it weren't, it literally just clicked for me.
Yeah.
Now I didn't notice this either. He's got Big T's smoked prime rib.
All right, so you were complaining about nothing.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing. I don't have the menu in front of me, so I can't correct Trace for all his misinformation that
Do you
he's
want to hear
giving you.
Toby's favorites?
Yeah, sure.
A fried bologna sandwich. That sounds nasty.
Is that really something you can order at a restaurant?
Yeah. That sounds
That
sounds like something a divorced dad eats every day.
Yeah, or like it's really late, and I guess I'm just thinking of a regular bologna sandwich.
But you gotta
'Cause
fry
I don't
that
have a
baby
fryer.
up. You gotta fry that baby up though. That sounds.
Any other restaurants? Anybody else got anything crazier than Toby Keith?
Famous NSYNC singer Joey Fatone.
Joey Fatone has a restaurant.
Joey Fatone has a restaurant. You know what it's
Is it
called?
Joey Fatone's
Now,
Extravaganza.
no, his is actually a little bit more clever, and this clicked for me. It's called Fat Ones Hot Dog and Italian Ice. Now, in your head, spell out Fatone,
Fat Ones. I get it.
Fatone, Joey Fatone, Fat Ones,
Joey Fat Ones.
and he's a bigger guy. It makes sense. That is really the only thing I wanted to talk about with this one.
Oh my god.
It kind of started.
Doesn't have any.
Well, there's nothing really. I'll look up a menu. It doesn't really have anything. I mean, interesting.
How can you say that if you don't have a menu in front of you right now?
Looking up a menu.
Don't lie to me.
You son bitch.
Don't lie to our
Well,
viewers.
it
This is
just
episode
didn't.
10.
It just didn't seem very interesting at first.
I want to know if there's NSYNC hot dog puns.
Now, here's the thing I also saw. Apparently, Justin Timberlake owns a restaurant, but it's nothing. Okay, so here's some reviews for Fat Ones hot
this
dog.
could be fun.
This could be fun. I couldn't find many reviews for anything else. Wings and dogs for the win. Comes from Tampa, Florida. Fat Ones is a
don't know what
food
that
truck and not set in location. Okay, so that's probably why I can't find a menu. Trust me, you can't visit it. We found them at Blue. I don't care. Okay, this one, that was a 5-star review. It's a must try, and then you can say, I ate at Joey Fatone's place. That's a 3-star review.
Wow. Harsh.
This is a 2-star
Apparently
review.
he's not very excited to eat at Joey Fatone's place.
Well, they say it's very good. They were all very helpful. The dogs were good, but no more lemon ice. Other flavors, which is fine, but I wanted lemon, and it's still on the menu. Apparently, they ran out of lemon Italian ice, and this person really wanted it. Like, really wanted it.
Really wanted lemon.
Really wanted lemon.
This
This
I bet
person
they
gave
flipped
it.
that food truck.
This person gave a 2-star review. Said not good.
Oh,
I wanted to like
feeling roasted yet? Joey Fatone,
Fat One, Joey Fat One.
Joey Fat One.
This person.
I'm just kidding. If Joey Fatone ever listens to this, I'm sorry.
I never really got into NSYNC, but you were probably one of my favorite members of the band.
No, he was, unless any other members are listening. In which
Unless
case, you're our
Chris
favorite.
Kirkpatrick is listening, or Justin
he's-
Timberlake,
Yeah, they're
or
our
the other
favorites.
two.
Yeah.
I
I'm sorry to those other two.
think Chris Kirkpatrick was an NSYNC. Anyway, not good. I wanted to like this place so bad after being an NSYNC fan for years and meeting
Here we
Joey
go.
at a comic convention
What?
last year, but I did not enjoy it at all.
Oh no!
I have read
How could you
reviews that
not?
the staff was awful. Luckily, this person left a paragraph. I'm not going to read it all. Apparently, the staff
let's
was
not do
great. They ended up getting a fat one, which I would imagine is one of the things, and splitting it. There was seasoning on the fries that was so overpowering, it didn't taste good.
That I died.
Every bite apparently got worse, and they couldn't finish it. They got sweet potato tots, but they said they were pretty good, but they were frozen, so you can't really get those wrong. They say must have been the particular dog, but we will not go back.
Well, I guess make up your own minds whether you want to go to Fat Ones.
I'm getting a lot of. See now here, I'm getting a bunch of 5-star reviews all of a sudden, right towards the end.
What if they were all Joey Fatone making fake accounts? 5-starring his own
5-star
restaurant.
reviews. We saw this on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives,
What?
and it was as advertised.
Hold on. Wait. Is there an episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives?
That
Where?
was Dogs and Italian Ice, of course.
Yeah.
Of course there is.
Is Joey Fatone there?
He has.
Can we?
He
Are they both there?
has to be. Joey
Are they
Fatone
both there?
is basically the non-frosted tipped version of Guy Fieri.
Is he? I didn't
They
know
look
that.
kind of similar. Well, Joey Fatone to me doesn't seem like a douchey but likable guy. Other than that, I'm getting a lot of reviews saying it's basically just mall food. This one person said lunch break during a conference. Cost way
You're gonna say a coffin. I was like, what?
This person says cost way too much for a hot dog. $11. Charged extra for mustard and condiments. 2 hot dogs should not cost $22 plus.
Deal with it. You're eating at Fat
You're eating
Ones.
at Fat Ones. Hot dogs.
You're paying for
Italian
that.
Ice.
You're paying for that name.
You are paying for it.
Any other restaurants?
Did you ever hear about Hulk Hogan's restaurant?
I didn't.
Do you want to take a guess at what it's called?
Hulk? I can't think of anything. What is it? Hulk smash?
Now, what's Hulk's like signature like phrase?
Brother.
Hulkamania.
Oh, Hulkamania.
Now,
I forgot about that. I don't know
that's
anything
not the,
about wrestling.
now that's not the name of this restaurant. This restaurant's called
Okay.
Pasta Mania. Can you take a guess?
Okay, hold on.
at
Whoa.
what it serves?
Pasta?
You're wrong. Taco. I would love it if he served tacos.
Oh my
I
God.
would love
That
it if
would-
he
I
served
would-
tacos. But called it
He could open... Okay, here's the problem. He could open any restaurant and just call it Taco Mania.
Burger
You know what
Mania.
the problem... Do you know what the problem with that is?
Yeah.
Hulkamania is referencing him only in the Hulk part. The Mania part has nothing to do with Hulk Hogan. So he chopped off the part that makes him recognizable and
Hulka-
slapped a food name on there.
Hulka Pasta. See, that doesn't work.
Pasta, I guess it...
Hulka Pasta Mania. Now that's just
But
a
I mean-
mouthful.
I'm not saying you add Hulk onto the beginning of it. You shithead. I'm saying that he needed to come up with a better one.
So this restaurant debuted in 1995 on Labor Day, which is very close to my fucking birthday, and I love that. It could have been on my birthday that year. It opened in the Mall of America in Minnesota, which is a mall
where
I've been
else?
to. It's a great.
Where else would it open?
Where else? It wasn't open for long. It got closed down. This is one of the failed restaurants.
No.
He had a bunch of
wanna
his
go to
wrestler
Pasta
buddies
Mania.
with him. This is a picture of him, I guess, at the grand opening. He's in yellow cowboy boots, what seem to be red spandex tights, and a shirt that I think says Pasta Mania. And I think there's Macho Man Randy Savage right next to him.
Oh, gosh.
Ooh, yeah, brother. And there's a guy in a very dapper suit with a mullet. So the most infamous. Oh, okay. So it apparently got shut down because it microwaved food.
Okay.
Why
I was
did Chef
expecting-
Boyardee never make a wrestling-themed pasta? Well, it seems such a natural fit that I was sure it would have been made, but I can't find a hint of it online, so again, me with wrestling food fantasies.
What are you talking about?
That was a quote from this article. The most infamous picture from this whole Pastamania stunt is a picture of Hulk Hogan in a cutoff shirt that says Hulk Hogan's Pastamania, that is bright yellow, and a big chef's hat that's yellow that says Pastamania across it. Now, if anyone can please find me a Pastamania chef hat and send it to me, that would be the best thing ever.
Can we both have one? Can I have one too?
Send us two. I would love to own it. Let's look up if it exists later. I have one more restaurant, or I guess one more celebrity.
Yeah. Who could it be?
Now this one's a little out of left field. It's Flava Flav. Now you would think,
I mean, that makes sense.
You would think with a name like Flava Flav, you would have some pretty fucking good food. Yeah. Do you want to know how many times Flava Flav has tried to open a restaurant and it has been closed down?
How many?
3 separate occasions.
3. Oh my god.
I looked up
Flav. What are you doing?
I looked up Flava Flav restaurant. I'm going to talk about one.
Okay.
This is
what's it called?
Flav's Fried Chicken. Flav's Fried Chicken. FFC is what he branded it as. Now, I want to karate chop Flava Flav because he's trying to steal Kentucky's #1 pride and joy, KFC.
Yeah, not Kentucky Derby, not bourbon, KFC.
No one else knows anything about Kentucky anywhere outside the world other than KFC. Not outside the world, outside of the United States. I don't think any Martians know about KFC unless there's one open on Mars. Now,
there might be.
There might be. I don't know. I don't know what the Colonel was up to. Where do you think Flava Flav founded this first restaurant? Do you think he founded it in a place with a lot of foot traffic, or do you think he founded it in the middle of bumfuck nowhere?
Nowhere.
Nowhere is correct. He founded it in Iowa.
Sorry,
Iowa. But, I mean, for a celebrity-owned restaurant, that just doesn't seem like the place to go. Not in Clinton, Iowa, at least. Now, this restaurant opened in 2011. January 2011, to be specific.
That's pretty recent.
That is pretty recent. Do you know how recently it closed?
2011?
Yeah, it closed 3 months later. It closed in April.
Now that is funny.
Now that is good. It apparently was fried chicken and soul food. The sign just has a big old picture of his big mug right up there.
I would love it if the sign was just his head.
Like KFC style.
Yeah.
Now it says Flav's Fried Chicken closed on Sunday, April 24th, 2011. I'm going to mourn that day this year. The circumstances behind the closing of the restaurant are disputed, with both Flav and his co-owner attributing blame to each other. Flav said he found potato salad expired during a trip to the restaurant. The co-owner and employees denied those claims. Flav said he was pulling his name from FFC because his co-owner mismanaged the place and gave Flav a bad reputation.
Oh no.
The
drama.
Co-owner stated that Flav came here and didn't know anything about the restaurant business. He's fucking Flavor Flav. He's not even a rapper. He's a hype man. He's known as a hype man. He's the guy in the back who goes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he has a big clock, and that's all we know about him. And he owns 3 chicken restaurants. That's all I know about Flava Flav. He has a big clock. He's a hype man, and he owns.
Tried to make restaurants.
He tried to make 3 different restaurants. I'm so done talking about these stupid fucking celebrities.
Okay, well let's not.
Yeah, let's not anymore. Let's kick it over.
Let's move on.
What happened on this historical day? I know it's not Flava Flav opening FFC.
I wish it was.
I wish it
that'd
was.
That'd be great. Like, it'd be a good connection. It actually has nothing to do with Flava Flav.
Damn it. Fuck.
Today, April 1st, in 1815, Otto von Bismarck was born.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Otto von Bismarcky. Now, that was a good joke. Keep going.
I'm just gonna sit there.
Keep going.
There we go. He unified Germany. So yeah, that's...
He was known in his younger life as a very dapper man. Very handsome. Very charismatic.
He's got a killer mustache in his later years, at least.
I think he was the one to... I think Kaiser Wilhelm II said... almost called the exact date that all the monarchies would fall in Europe. Like, told the Kaiser, if you don't switch this shit up, all war's gonna break out and every monarchy will be toppled. And he was correct. He was only off like a couple of days, I think.
What does that have to do with Bismarck?
Because Bismarck called it. He said that.
Oh, Bismarck did. I thought you said somebody else did.
No. Otto von Bismarck said that to Kaiser Wilhelm II.
Okay.
So he's actually like, I don't know anything. Like, was he a good guy? Was he bad?
Okay, history's never that cut and dry, or at least most of the time it isn't.
Well, what's your opinion? What's your perspective?
Germany would certainly like him. I think they would at least.
Wasn't he the leader through World War One?
No,
that was the Kaiser. That was the Kaiser. Yeah, I remember now. That was the Kaiser. He died relatively close to World War One. I remember now. Yeah, he was. I think he was a good guy then.
Died in 1898.
Yeah, that's relatively close.
That's Bismarck.
Bismarck.
Unified Germany. Used to just be a bunch of
little
stupid
states.
countries.
Well.
Yeah, eat it. People who lived in
this week
countries.
we're calling out Iowa and the ununified Germany. Fuck you. Fuck you guys.
But yeah, that's today.
Okay. And let's kick it over to Sam's Holiday Corner.
Again, kicked right back to me.
Kick right back to you. We need to think about
topic kicking.
How we layer this podcast maybe a little bit more.
That's true. Today is April 1st. Again.
Oh. I bet I could guess.
Yeah,
which
believe it or not,
it is.
It's still April 1st, unless you started listening to this at like 11:30 at night.
The day we're releasing this is April 1st.
Yes. A lot of people know it as April Fool's Day, but I prefer to know it as Edible Book Day. I think that should be the more famous holiday.
Edible Book Day.
Edible Book Day. Now, I could be completely misunderstanding what Edible Book Day means, but the way it sounds to me, it sounds like you eat books.
You eat a fucking book. Don't read a book, you fucking nerds. Eat a book.
Eat a book.
You gain the knowledge.
Then you get the knowledge straight in your stomach.
Knowledge.
You absorb knowledge.
Just me in my garage with my Lamborghini. I eat at least one book a day. Knowledge.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did eat a book.
If Tai Lopez ate a book a day, he reads it and then eats it, so he has more space on his library shelf.
Exactly. So what you're going to do today is you're not going to eat a book because I'm sure that's not good for you. But maybe read a book while eating.
I would suggest that you eat a book.
No. Don't do that.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Just eat a page. Eat one page.
No,
of a book.
don't eat a page.
Go to the blank page that's at the front and back of every book, so there's no ink in it, and just eat a page of it.
Draw a burger on it.
Draw a burger and eat it.
Don't do that, especially if it's a library book.
If it's a library book, don't do that. Well, unless it's a clean tear.
No.
If it's a clean tear, they'll never know. Only you,
trace.
Me, and Dupree.
No. No. You do not encourage people to eat library books.
Just one page.
I'm drawing a line in the sand
in the book.
Library book eating.
I'm drawing a line in the book shaped like a burger to eat.
Well, that's been our stupid show about eating books.
That's been our dumb, stupid show. Dumb, stupid show. Wow, fun times. Sam Trace, fun times.
I think we just came up with a new name for the show.
We're rebranding. We have some big news for you guys. Every about 10 episodes, we're gonna rebrand. This one is called Dumb Dumb Stupid Show, Fun Times, Trey Sam Wow.
We are not rebranding. That's an April Fool's joke.
That's another April Fool's joke. Happy April Fool's Day. Go out and prank.
Hold on. Happy Edible Book Day.
Happy. You know what? Happy April Fool's Day. Happy Edible Book Day. Happy other holidays it is today.
There's a lot.
Apparently there's a lot. I don't look at the holidays, so I don't spoil any of the surprises, though.
You guys should go look them up because they're crazy.
They're fucking bonkers. Anyway, this has been From Our Perspective. Gave you our perspective on celebrity restaurants and scams and books this episode. So hopefully that was interesting for you. If not, well, you just lost an hour of your life. So you can't get that one back.
Is this how you usually do the outro?
I like to get a little personal with people. Go ahead and follow us on iTunes. Subscribe to us on YouTube and Spotify. Let us know how we're doing. If you really hate the show, please let us know so we'll stop. If you don't, give us a 5-star review. We've got a 5 out of 5-star rating. Keep giving us 5-star reviews. That would be so good. We would appreciate it so much. If you want to see any of our other content, any of our funny pictures we'd like to share, follow us on any social media platforms we have. FOP_pod on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to follow us on Facebook, we're at Large Lads, and on YouTube at Large Lads. Go subscribe to us there. Leave us a like. Leave us a comment. Let us know how we're doing over there. Other than that, that has been our very, very stupid, dumb show. I already forgot the name to the rebrand. That has been From Our Perspective. We post a new video every week. If you'd like to leave us a topic that you'd like us to talk about, of course, leave us one on any of our platforms, and we'll get around to it. But thank you for listening. We post a video every Monday, and we will see you next Monday. Goodbye.
Toodaloo.